Good morning, it's me again, and I'm just doing a new one. We have a kitty that I'm trying to catch. I don't remember if I talked about him or not the last time, but I caught him, and then my daughter freaked out and let him go, and now I can't catch him again. But I know I'm setting the trap right because I immediately caught my neighbor's cat, and then last night we caught a cat we didn't even know was around. Um, Very pretty long-haired orange one. Well, we can't get the little stinker back in the cage, and I don't know what to do. I want to help him. I'm worried that he's gonna die. His meows are getting weaker. So I am worried that he's about to die, and I don't want him to. It's just a really pretty little black cat that's like super skinny and doesn't seem to know how to hunt. He's semi-friendly. He'll probably chirp right up once he's been fed and cared for and all that, but I can't catch him. Um, I wouldn't even mind if somebody came and got him, but we'd have to get him to let us catch him first. And I'm not sure he has the time for all of that because he is very thin and he is very sick. So I've been trying to catch him because I don't want him to die because he's cute. Because I like cats. Cats are great. Um, well, today it's just cold and yucky, and I'm trying to get some stuff ready for my booth. There's gonna be a sale at the end of the month, and I've got a high discount. I got 50% off on my store, and I just need people to go there. It's the 29th and 30th at Famous Joe's Vendor Emporium, which is just up the road, past the where they split, where Sprague splits and becomes like two other roads or something. Um, the way they set things up around here is a little weird, so it's quite confusing. A lot of one-way roads and like, but not that it matters because people don't pay attention anyway. Um, but yeah, it's been kind of a weird little bit. There's like all kinds of weirdness in the news on the news thing because I got the Spokane News on my Facebook. I don't know. There's just been a lot of weirdness, and every time there's a certain level of weirdness, people start asking stupid questions like, why are all these cars catching fire? Are they all electric? Oh no. No, that's because people can't afford the maintenance. They're either too poor, too desperate, too many problems, or they're making bad decisions. Either way, they can't afford to take care of their vehicles, and the gas, oil, sure, a few other things that people put in their car to keep them running will ignite. Um, Also, the way that people drive around here is insane. Every day there's at least three people being pursued because they're going over 100 miles an hour. Even after the motorcyclist dude died, they're still doing it. Like, are you guys dumb? Do you really think it's not you? You're somehow better? No, you're gonna wind up like my niece, and nobody wants that. Nobody. Um, 'Cause that was awful, and people are still having problems with it. Um, yeah. So people need to like chill. Things are like really hard, and we're hearing about robberies and stuff like that. And then it's like you're not gonna do much except get yourself put in jail because they're gonna figure out who you are. And they mark the bills now, so you wouldn't know if they're marked. But the bank does. Gigi, Gigi, you come in? Oh, Gigi wants in Eli's room. I'm gonna let him go. You wanna go? You wanna go in Eli's room? Meow. Meow. Let's go in Eli's room. Meow. There you go. All right. I try to not do that, but every once in a while I'll start taping, and then one of the cats will be like, "Let me in." I don't have much space. We still haven't gotten everything figured out to move from to get Eli to get that one room cleaned out, get Eli into that room, get get his room cleaned up, get me into that room, and then whatever we're doing this room. This room is just too small. It's just way too small. It's probably supposed to have been like a nursery or something like that for like a little kid where they don't need as much space. Um, but for me, it's it's better than not having a room. So if they jerks just let me sleep, that'd be great. Um, ugh. Well, yeah, today's pretty good. I'm trying to get stuff going. I've already got like $38 on a check. My booth cost paid $38 on a check. Trying to get some more money going because I need money because with all these projects I want to do, um, I just need money. I ran out of fluffs. I don't have skin tones because I did, baby. I don't have enough skin tone colors to make one this size. I do have enough to make the smaller version, but I don't have enough to do in this size. It's a cute little baby doll. It doesn't have clothes on because, you know, I just made it. I don't have enough to do outfits. And then we've got this cute little thing. Isn't that cute? Little baby kitty. I do the other one. I've got 3 of these because I got one that's tan and 2 that are like this off-white color. Oh, there it is. Yeah. They're all like little baby kitties. And again, they don't have clothes on because I haven't finished any. Come on. Yeah, these little guys. And I'm gonna like, I've got like the Christmas set. I had enough yarn, just barely, to do a Christmas set of the main outfits. Now I just gotta, there's like 4 outfits, and then I'm gonna like make some extra diapers because I need white yarn anyway. So I need to make some extra diapers and then finish the blanket and then I'll have a set. But I only got the Christmas colored ones, so I have to do. I'm gonna do like a 2-color like planned set, and then I'm gonna do like one that's a little bit that's multicolor. It's gonna be the same outfits, but there's gonna be more detailed in the planned set than there is in the regular one. But because of they're not that big, it's not really gonna be much difference in the price. So it'll just be like, do you want them all the same color, or do you want the kid to be able to have a little bit of an imagination? And I've decided that I do want 2 of the outfits to be the same color because then I don't have to make like 700 bonnets. Not really, but you know, I don't want to have a whole bunch of bonnets because like with the plan set I have 4 sets of shoes. Yeah, the little boot thing and the little Mary Jane thing in both colors. Um, I don't want to have to do that. Because every time I do an outfit, I make a set of shoes, and that's fine. But I think the 4 sets of shoes isn't going to be too bad because they're all like, the outfits are all like, these ones are finished. So it's like, something like this. And then the feet don't have, there's no feet covers because they're so small. I can't figure out how to do the little, like, feet. But yeah, and then there's this one. This is the little gown. I think I'm going to put the kitty in the little gown with one of the bonnets on. And then I'm going to make 2 of them. Like I think it's the 2 outfits that I showed you with the same bonnet. So that I can mix and match and then put the kitty in there with the bonnet on, with the long gown and the bonnet on. And then the other outfits, it's like a little hoodie with pants, and then it's a little sundress with a big bonnet. Um, though I'm not sure how I'm gonna put them together when I do it. Yeah, so I'm trying to do that, and I got these little guys, these little cats. I found a little cute pattern for this little stupid cat, and I figured I could probably sell some of these for like really cheap. I just gotta get more of this yarn, this sports weight. I've got some, I just have to find it and get it in the run. I'm trying really hard to do things. It's just, there's just so much need for money. John's job that pays less is, yeah. I also didn't pay him right away, so I know that has to do with the computer system, and it takes a little bit to get all that going. So yeah, it's been a little tight, and it's been a little tough, and they're stressing me out about money again, and they don't realize that they're doing it, but they are. I don't know what to do because I can't go to work. Social Security isn't really, yeah, about that. I have restarted my case, but I still feel like they're gonna try to deny me again. I don't know how they expect me to go to work. I don't know what jobs they expect me to get. And then with my kids, or my daughter telling everybody all these fairy stories about abuses that never happened because it didn't fucking happen. Um, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. She's living in this little fairy tale world. Pretty sure she's got bipolar disorder. She reminds me a lot of my mom. It's my way or the highway. I don't want to listen to you. Nobody knows. You don't know nothing. All this attitude. And then she's like, "Well, I wasn't like that with you." Yeah, you were. I mean, I don't really know how to deal with that, but I'm just trying to get I'm trying to get stuff done so that I can at least have my own money. Maybe I can start taking care of some of the problems we're dealing with. Um, I don't know, get some stuff going so that I can do the kitties and get some more krakens prepped up because I like working with the glow in the dark yarn. It's just a little expensive, so it's hard to sell them. Um, so yeah, I definitely have a plan. I just need to be able to figure out what people will buy. And it's like right now, it's just really difficult to know that because yeah, everybody's having all these problems and everything is just crazy. And I don't know what to do. It feels like it's my fault, but it's not because it's like, how is it my fault? My brain is playing tricks with me with that one. Um, I didn't have anything to do with the economic disasters. I don't have anything to do with the weather. And this kind of stuff is going on everywhere. So it's probably just like a big the corruption that's behind some of this is bigger than just America. It's bigger than just Australia. You know, it's whatever's going on in the world, it's big. And I'm not saying that I know how to run a government better than these people. It's just the governments are just holy shit. There's a lot of problems going on with all these different places, these different governments, and it's just it can be too much. It can be way too much, and it's starting to show. Um, so I don't know what to do. I couldn't run the government better than these people, than the people that are, and I don't know if it's the government runners or the corporation runners. It's probably a little both, but there is just a lot of stuff in that regards that is just out of control. And then, of course, you've got stuff that we have no control over, like the massive earthquake that hit Turkey and the um, all the fires and flooding that's just randomly happening all over the place. So the weather's just weird right now. We can't do anything about that. Um, I think the poles are shifting or something's going on with the climate. I don't know if it's people want to call it global warming. I think it's more complicated than that. Um, I'm not a scientist, so I can't really explain that. So, um, but yeah, I've got the little babies. If I can find one. Oh yeah, I got these little baby dudes. The little bit versions. I think this one might be a thinner yarn, so I think when I make the dolls, they'll be a little bit bigger. Um, so I got these little guys. They were baby Jesuses, but the baby Jesus never sold. I was told this was a much more religious community than it seems to be, so we'll see about that. But yeah, I'm trying to get everything done and going, and I'm trying to figure it all out, and oh, it's a lot. Um, but yeah, I am open to ideas. People know things that people might buy that I can either come up with a pattern on my own or find one that I can change. Because I revise the patterns all the time. I find these like cheap ones and then I do I change it to make it look better. And then, or at least I think it looks better. And then I can sell it. Usually do those ones for fairly inexpensive because it's not 100% my intellectual property. Um, and that's allowed with the crafting community. There's not as many laws as other communities. I've also found that like if I've made something that I got a pattern for, I have to acknowledge that it's not my intellectual property and that if people want the pattern, they need to go to the person that I got that pattern from in the first place. Um, and the patterns all say who sold them to me, so that's fine. Yeah. I feel like I'm just kind of rambling. I don't know what to do with this world anymore. It's just, there's a lot of stress. I'm trying to de-stress, trying to get enough sleep, trying to get enough work done. It just feels like a lot right now, and I'm hoping that I can get things done and maybe get some money and buy some supplies so that I can get more stuff going. I do want to get more of this holiday lights from Hirschner's, and if I can find other Christmas yarns, I'm going to try to get those and work on some Christmas stuff, because at Christmas time that shit sells like hotcakes. Um, you can't keep that on the floor. You can't. But you gotta prep it all up because it sells so fast at Christmas time. So that's kind of what I'm mostly focusing on doing, is selling up back stock and um, stuff like that, and like things like baby Yodas were really popular. Now they're kind of waning off, so I'm probably gonna finish off the ones I have, and then um, not make any more for a while. And then I've noticed some other patterns that I do aren't really that popular either, so I might like tag them up and send a bunch of them up to the store and just not do that one anymore either. Um, so that I could work on the newer patterns and um, yeah, stuff like that, and put some stuff up there to have the like all these options that people can buy what they want, but this booth is like crazy full. So right now, I think this first big sale, I might just let people buy this stuff off, and then if I decide to do it again, I'm gonna like at the 50% off, then I'm gonna add some stuff at that point. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm just really hoping for better things. I pray a lot too about that, because it doesn't hurt. This whole world is just crazy, and like I can't really do much about it. So, but I can try to make my own little corner of the world better, and hopefully life will just get better. So I'm gonna talk to you guys later, and I hope you have a good day. And if you guys got good ideas for stuff that might sell, um, keep in mind I am in America, so some things that are popular in Europe are not going to fly over here. Just saying, because I don't know where my followers, my subscribers are from. Also, if you like what I'm doing, then you can subscribe. I am getting better. I'm noticing that I am getting better. I'm less flaky. I'm not saying as many dumb stuff. I hate the way my brain doesn't work. I wish my early years had been better, because a lot of my friends are doing just amazing right now, and the only real difference between me and a few of them is that their parents actually gave a shit and mine didn't. So I hope everybody has a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.